Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Anna, and today we're gonna be swatching some more lipsticks. Today we have a selection of the Maybelline Color Sensational lipsticks. I have, I believe, 3 mattes and 3 creams to swatch. So yeah, this is my first kind of really getting into this lipstick formula from Maybelline. I've tried a lot of the other stuff. The vinyl inks, namely, are my favorite, and the Ultimattes from the Color Sensational line. Those are amazing. And back in the day, the Loaded Bolts were where it was at for me. But I never actually checked out their just lipstick line. So that's what we're doing today. I picked up 6 shades, and we're gonna swatch them out and see what they look like. So if that interests you, just go ahead and keep on watching. Before you do, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know down below some more lipstick lines you would like to see a selection of swatches from. I just kind of pull at least 5 shades from any range at the drugstore from various brands. I try to get a little selection across the board of colors and to show you a little bit of the range. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into these swatches. Right, okay, so these retail for $7.49 on average. That's what they're listed for on the Maybelline website. And of course, the price will vary where you shop. It tends to be around that $7.49 mark at like Walgreens and Walmart. It's not too far off from one another. Walmart is your best bet for these, honestly, and Walgreens seem to be the main place that carries these. So, all right, we have the mattes and the creams. They come in the 2 finishes. There are also some that have a shimmer within, or like a frosty metallicness, that come in the cream and the metallic. I don't have any of those. I didn't pick any of those up. I don't think they're really available anymore that I could see for sale. I used to have one, actually. Way back in the day, I had a brown one that had kind of a green gold flip in it. It was really cool looking. That was a million years ago. Don't have it anymore. And I actually still have a few of the Loaded Bolts because they're discontinued and the colors are really cool. So I still actually have a little selection of those. The matte formula is infused with a caring oil, and the cream formula is infused with shea butter. So currently on the lips right now is Crazy for Coffee, in case you're wondering. And yeah, let's go ahead and just get into these swatches. I have some more Maybelline swatch videos. They will be linked up here in the eye in case you're interested. All right, let's start with Touch of Spice. And this is one of the matte formulas. I don't know why they call this Touch of Spice. It's not a spicy color. It's actually kind of a dusty pink, rosy color. Touch of Spice is one of those nice kind of your lips are better, easy peasy colors. You can kind of wear with anything, right? Very pretty. Now this is what they consider a matte finish in this range, which I don't find to be the most matte formula. It's just less shiny than the cream, but it still has a bit of a sheen to it. It's a very soft matte formulation. You can feel a lot of silicone in the formula. They have a pillowiness to them and kind of a bit of a thicker formula that's meant to kind of give the lips a smoother appearance. And they're nice. They are nice, but I would recommend a lip liner with these because they can get a little, the deeper the color, the more they're gonna wanna migrate on you during application. They're kind of hard to control. Whereas I find the Ultimattes from Maybelline very easy to control and apply, and super rich pigments that don't bleed, feather, or move outside the line at all. These are a little bit more old school where you kind of gotta be a little careful with them. A lip liner is really all you need to make them work. There's a strong fragrance taste that's kind of sweet, lipsticky, but also a little floral. I cannot pinpoint what this profile is supposed to be, but it's kind of sweet and kind of just lipstick. Anyway, this is Touch of Spice, which kind of gives a little bit of a Pillow Talk feel, but a little bit deeper. Like if you like Pillow Talk, but want something on the deeper side of things, a little bit more depth, this is nice. So this is 660 Touch of Spice. There's a lot of the matte lipsticks on the website, the Maybelline site, that are no longer available, that are still listed, which is really annoying, such as the shade Gone Greige. That's such a unique color. Like all the really unique vibrant shades, they've discontinued except for Pitch Black, which is a black lipstick, which is cool, you know, you get that at the drugstore, but it is not a great formula for a black lipstick. I prefer a liquid lipstick if I'm gonna wear black lipstick. I don't want anything migrating on me when it comes to that or getting anywhere. Okay, next up we're gonna do Nude Nuance. This is 657 Nude Nuance, which is also a matte and very pretty, and also we'd call this a nuanced shade. It's a good description. You can see it is a nice kind of taupey cool mid-tone brown. Like there's a smokiness in it, there's a mutedness that I think is very pretty. I like that in a lipstick. I like that kind of smoky feel that it has, right? So yeah, this is 657 Nude Nuance. Again, this is a matte finish, kind of. I think this might be one of my favorites as far as it being kind of a unique shade. It definitely has something about it that stands out as far as being a little bit complex and definitely nuanced. Sort of just inhaled toilet paper fluff. Okay, next up we have Crazy for Coffee, which is a cream formula. It is a beautiful mid-tone brown with a little bit of pink in it. And I do like the cream formula. It is really nice. You see just a little bit more sheen to it than the matte, but it's not glossy looking. It's not one of those types of lipsticks. It's just a traditional creamy lipstick, a little bit thicker in formula than say like the Revlon Super Lustrous. But they feel really nice. I think the creams are pretty good formula, and just a classic kind of lipstick formulation. But yeah, this one is Crazy for Coffee, 275 Crazy for Coffee. Very pretty, very pretty. And just again, a nice easy color to wear. Will go with a lot of looks. And if memory serves, this line used to be way more expansive than what it currently is. I feel like they've definitely pared it down a lot. Whereas I don't feel that way about the Revlon Super Lustrous line. I don't feel like they've pared it down nearly as much, but this line they've definitely reined in because I think Maybelline has so many different lip options, and these were probably not selling as well as the others. Whereas Revlon doesn't have a ton of lip formulas. They've got like their core ones that they keep on the market, and same with like CoverGirl, they've got, I don't know, CoverGirl doesn't really have a lot in the lipstick department that really calls out to me. L'Oreal, they managed to put out a lot of formulations and keep their core line of the color Riche. I am totally blanking on like what Maybelline, what CoverGirl's lipsticks are. I know, I can see them in my head from like when I was a kid. They're in a black component with a silver around the middle. Like I can see that, and it was kind of this shape, but I can't picture them currently. I know they just put out some new clean lipstick line, but they are very boring shade range. Next shade, this is a cream. This is Rum Riche 280. Ooh yeah, that's a nice color. It's a nice, kind of like a smoky, soft berry. Very pretty. It's got a little bit of warmth in it, but not too much. It's just a really nice kind of middle ground between something a little bit pinky, a little bit berry, a little bit brown, It's a muted, smoky, soft berry. It's kind of a raisin color, really, is what it is. And the type of shade that I love, I really am drawn to this type of color in particular because I think it's a very wearable color. It's kind of a classic shade and it's pretty. It's just pretty. And I do like this formula a lot. It's growing on me. The more I swatch it, the more I'm liking it. Anyway, this is Rum Riche. Alright, next up we have 111 Double Shot. This is also a cream. And this one's a bit more brown and it has some depth to it. We're getting a little vampier here. You know I like this one. It's a nice warm brown. And this one is a cream formula as well. Alright, and this is 111 Double Shot. It's a really gorgeous, rich, vampy brown. As the double shot of espresso with this color. Yep, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Love it. Big fan. I like the cream formula. I like the bit of sheen that it has and the thickness it has. 695 Divine Wine, which is a matte and also looks super pretty. Super pretty. I think it's a very reddish berry. Perfect for fall. And a color like this, I definitely would recommend a lip liner just so you have a good clean line with it. There's something very slippy about the matte formula. Like they feel just extremely silicone-y. $6.95 Divine Wine. Perfect fall wine shade. Yeah, very much a wine berry color. Beautiful. Love it. 10 out of 10. Okay, hi. Just jumping in here because I decided to do some bonus swatches for this video. I was looking around and found online that you can still purchase some of these matte lipsticks that have been discontinued for the most part, but they're still available at Walmart and a few other retailers. So I thought, you know what, we're going to go ahead and swatch them. These were originally part of the Loaded Bolds collection that have been integrated into the matte collection. And yeah, I have 4 of the shades, so I thought I would include them as well. So we're going to get started here with the shade called Gone Greige, which is a really weird color. It is a greige color, which is gray meets beige mushed together. It is an odd shade, admittedly, and isn't the most flattering color in the world, but we can make it work with the help of a lip liner. Particularly something like Boys Town from ColourPop can really get the job done. BFF2, something maybe a little mauve-y can work, or brown, depending what you're wanting to go for. You can do like a cool tone kind of brownie shade, something a little bit more kind of grayish, but not quite as grayish as this. It's a lip color that needs a grounding kind of lip liner to go with it, right? So we have the option of Boys Town, which I think is the closest match to the lipstick. So that's what we're going to use today. And I'll show you first with no lip liner what it looks like and why it's kind of, and it's going to clash with the eye look, totally going to clash with the eye look. But here we go. This is Gone Greige. Gone Greige. I mean, it's an odd color. But if you're in the kind of alternative makeup scene, maybe a little bit more of a spooky girl, this is the kind of lipstick you would have on hand. And I know a lot of indie brands make something comparable to this. I do believe there are some indie options, but for drugstore, this was so unique. But yeah, this is what Gone Greige looks like on its own. Of course, it looks better with a tidied up lip line and kind of a look that's kind of geared towards working with it. But here we are. Now let me put a little lip liner with it so I can show you how it can look really good, or look better anyway. So this is Boys Town from ColourPop, and it's got just a little more pink in it, a little bit more depth, and therefore it kind of grounds it. And it's just really how I would recommend wearing a shade like this, is with some sort of grounding lip liner. I mean, you can tell I love this shade. Like, she's well used. I did do a lot of looks with it back in the day. If you don't want this formula, I'll actually put some dupes in the description box because I do believe NYX has something close, and I want to see some indie brands too. So I'll leave a few dupes in the description down below. But I think that just makes it a little bit more wearable with that bit of lip liner. Like, it just kind of balances it out, gives it just something to ground it. So that is Gone Greige from Maybelline. So fun. It's a fun color. I love it. And you'll have to pry this out of my cold dead hands, this lipstick, because it's just cool. I've had it a long time, quite some time. Should I still be using these lipsticks? Hey, they smell fine, they feel fine on lips, nothing's weird about them. It's my lips, my risk. And next up is the shade Mauve It, which is truly a kind of cool tone mauve. Definitely a little bit more depth, a little bit purple in there for sure. The Loaded Bolds line that they incorporated into the matte line had a lot of very vibrant and more outside the box colors. They were very, very rare for the drugstore, especially like a mainstream brand like Maybelline to put out. So it was really cool that they had done that. They had like a navy blue, a vibrant blue, vibrant purple. They still actually carry, I think, the black lipstick. I wouldn't recommend the black. It's a nice depth of black. Like, it looks great. The thing is, it's just because it's a lipstick, it's just too messy, and with a black lipstick, you want it to be kind of bulletproof and not a traditional lipstick formula, in my opinion. Anyway, here's Mauve It. Really nice, kind of very smoky, muted, mauvey purple shade. This was a beautiful shade. Again, kind of spooky, a little bit into that alternative, a little bit weird side of the lipsticks. And that's what's really fun about this line, is that it had all those kind of weird shades. And yeah, they're not available in store and kind of hard to track down, but you can track them down. Like, I found them like new from Walmart, so they will be linked below. You just kind of gotta look a little harder for them, but they're still out there, like on Amazon and stuff. You can definitely find them. Now, I know these shades are technically discontinued, and that's why they weren't originally included in the video, and I'm doing this kind of as a bonus segment because I thought you couldn't find them at all anymore. And then when I was creating links and inserts for the video, I come across them still for sale. So that's why we're doing this. All right, next up is Ragin' Raisin, I believe. My stickers are going off the bottom. So next up is Ragin' Raisin, which is a super dark raisin. Oop, my earring just fell right on out. Okay. All right, and that is Ragin' Raisin. This one's probably not the most unique. You could definitely find this one from a multitude of brands. So, Ragin' Raisin. You know how I feel about the raisin lipsticks. I love them. Okay. And this last one I'm gonna swatch is, you can't really find for sale anymore for some reason. It's almost like it's been memory hold. I found like one eBay listing, but I'm just swatching it just purely for the poops and giggles of it. Just to do it. And this is Coffee Addiction. I don't know why this one was like, I guess, discontinued much sooner than the others. I don't know, but it's real hard to find. I feel like, yeah, like one listing, and it's such a pretty, just chocolatey, warm brown. There's no coolness in it. So it's a little bit unique in that way. But yeah, if a lipstick has the word coffee in it, raisin in it, any sort of reference to those things, rum usually, whiskey, I'm gonna like it just because they always have that brownie tone to them or something. I don't know. Is this one too dissimilar from Double Shot? Let me see. Comparisons. Aren't they fun? Maybe that's why they discontinued it. I mean, Double Shot's a cream, so that's the only, it's gonna be the difference. But oh yeah, okay, color-wise, it's the same as Double Shot. Look at that. They are almost the exact same color. Just one is a matte and one is a cream. So yeah, I mean, they're pretty much the same shade. I think there's a little bit more reddish yellow in Coffee Addiction than there is in Double Shot. Double Shot has a little bit more blue, purple within. But I think on the lip, they look virtually the same, right? So yeah, since Coffee Addiction is quite hard to find, Double Shot does pretty much do the job. Just not quite as barely perceptible difference as in Coffee Addiction has a yellow undertone that Double Shot doesn't quite have. But it's less obvious on the lips. Anyways, this is Coffee Addiction, which is super hard to find. Just watching it for funsies. And yeah, just get Double Shot. You'll be just as pleased, I think. Or there is probably something from the Ultimate range that would dupe it as well. Alright, back to your regularly scheduled programming. In comparison, the Ultimates from Maybelline are phenomenal, super duper matte, one swipe, full pigmentation, just beautiful, easy to wear and apply product, very, very good. Wonderful shade range, just absolutely beautiful shade range. I prefer it to the mattes in the traditional or old school Color Sensational line. I like the creams better, but the mattes are okay. They're okay. I like the shades that I have, but I would prefer, if I was going for matte, I'm gonna go for this one. And I have a full swatch video of all of my collection of the Ultimates, linked right here if you're interested. And I have a full swatch video of the vinyl inks over here as well, and a full playlist of lip swatch videos. I've done like 4 of the Revlon Super Lustrous lipsticks. Yeah, I think I have 4 videos swatching those because I just kept buying them. Yeah, so there's a full playlist of just tons of swatch videos if that interests you. Let me know your thoughts down below, what you think of the old school Maybelline Color Sensational range. Do you like the colors and the formula? So I think the matte's a little hit or miss for me. It's not my go-to matte formula, but it's not bad. I just know there's better matte lipsticks on the market. I prefer the cream in that range. Let me know some more lipstick ranges that you want to see swatches of down below. Coming up is going to be some ColourPop liquid lipstick swatches, Maybelline Lifter Gloss swatch video, and yeah, let me know some more suggestions down below. I'm going to be getting into the L'Oreal Color Riches as well. Don't you worry, I'm going to get some of those. And then maybe some of these also from L'Oreal because they're beautiful. Let me know some more lipstick ranges you want to see swatches from though. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe. Bye now.